Cobra Kai.
Kidding.
Bonsai! I'm the Cobra Kai Kid, and over the last couple of years, we've heard a lot of theories and speculation and rumors about possible spin-offs in the Karate Kid and Cobra Kai universe. And now, we have Ralph Macchio talking about one of those biggest theories, that there is going to be a Mr. Miyagi prequel series. So let's check out this interview that Ralph Macchio did with Cinema Blend here on Yahoo Entertainment and see what he has to say about a Cobra Kai prequel series starring Mr. Miyagi.
I would love to, what is the young Miyagi story? Who was that teenager and that man in his 20s who went to World War II and lost his wife and child, which is all part of the original Karate Kid film. And what led that guy in the history little pieces of the history we learned from him in Karate Kid Part 2 in Okinawa, what led this guy to be a maintenance man in a small apartment building in Reseda, kind of a mirror of what Johnny Lawrence started out with in the first season of Cobra Kai. So it's all ripe to be there, whatever it is. I would love to see it. There have been discussions, but nothing official, but I would love to. And I know Pat always wanted to dive more into how Miyagi became, the man that we got to know.
Okay, so we have a lot here to break down. Obviously, Ralph Macchio, who plays Daniel LaRusso in Cobra Kai, is 100% for a Mr. Miyagi prequel. And he even says that there have been discussions about it. Nothing official, but he says that there have been discussions, meaning that this is probably something that's going around, being considered, and hey, maybe they are writing it right now and we just don't know that. I also completely agree with Ralph that there is a story to tell here with the character of Mr. Miyagi. So many times you have spin-off shows about characters that it's like, we don't need to know any more about them. We already know all we need to know. But Karate Kid 1, 2, 3, and 4, and even Cobra Kai set up a lot of backstory on the character of Mr. Miyagi that I would love to see play out in live action and see a Mr. Miyagi in his 20s. All of the stories that Mr. Miyagi told Daniel-san in the Karate Kid, I want to see those stories play out. Like what happened with Mr. Miyagi and Sato. We know the story from Karate Kid Part 2, but just based on Sato explaining and Mr. Miyagi explaining, but we've never seen it. We never saw what happened there. Seeing Mr. Miyagi fight in the war, seeing him training under his father, seeing him actually moving to California and building a life for himself. There's so much there. And even Ralph Macchio says that Pat Morita would have loved to see a Mr. Miyagi backstory. So that just goes to show that there were conversations about this even before the Cobra Kai series. Pat Morita and Ralph Macchio were talking about this. And I think it's perfect, honestly, because Mr. Miyagi has so many years of life and so many stories. The origins of Miyagi-Do. How did he learn it? Where did it come from? What was it like learning from his father? In the Karate Kid, Mr. Miyagi is this all-powerful, all-wise human being. But wouldn't it be so awesome to see him younger and see him kind of like Daniel LaRusso, maybe a little stubborn, a little angsty and maybe like obnoxious or something, and then like he grows up and he learns from his experiences, because we know Mr. Miyagi faced a lot of adversity. I want to see what happened with his wife and his child dying, at the hospital, and how he was in the army when he found that out. Like seeing that scene play out, the scene that basically cemented Pat Morita's amazing performance in the Karate Kid, seeing that scene play out in live action, I think would be so cool. Me personally, I would love to see a Mr. Miyagi series. Now, you can do a movie, but the thing with the series is, unlike a movie, which is 2.5 hours, maybe 2 hours, a series, you can really flesh out, you can really dive into the character, and you can devote multiple episodes. And that way, you're telling a story that's not just 2.5 hours, but it could be 10 hours or 15, 20 hours. Like Cobra Kai, we have 5 hours per season, 5 seasons. That's 25 hours. We're about to get to season 6. That's 30 hours of Cobra Kai. I want to see 30 hours of a Mr. Miyagi show. I think that would be perfect. I think not just I want to see it, I think everyone wants to see it. I think all the fans would be behind a Mr. Miyagi series. I've put out polls in the past. Everyone wants to see it. And here you have Ralph Macchio, the Karate Kid, Daniel LaRusso, saying he wants to see it as well. He would love to. And he also acknowledges that there have been discussions about it. So it's not just the fans talking about it. This could be something that John, Josh, and Hayden have thought of. Maybe they're working on something, or they're working on a different spinoff. But I definitely want to see Mr. Miyagi, a recast Mr. Miyagi. And sometimes recasting can be tough, but I think if you get the right actor to play a young Mr. Miyagi, keep in mind, this could be him when he's 20 years old or 30. So it would be enough years before the Karate Kid where he can look a little bit different. I think with a really good actor, I think you can make an incredible story, something like we've never seen before. I think that would be truly amazing. I want to see it. I want to know if you guys want to see it. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see a Mr. Miyagi prequel series or movie, just like Ralph Macchio said here in this interview. So really cool. I'm glad Ralph spoke about this, and maybe this can be what we need to spread the word and let Sony and Netflix know that we want this. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to never miss a new video. Share the video with your fellow Cobras and Miyagi-Dos, and I'll see you guys next time on Cobra Kai Kid. And until then, remember, Cobra Kai never dies.